I said to schedule it for noon, but okay. Are we just gonna chill here till noon? Probably. What's up, man? How's it going? I'm glad you actually showed up first because I wanted to try these earbuds out. I was trying to schedule it for noon, but clearly I messed that up. So, how's the audio? Hey, what's up, Marco? How's the audio sounding? And also, is this one? There we go. Got it on transparency. These are the CMF Buds Pro 2 by Nothing. I wanted to test out the microphones on these to see how they are. I'm working on some editing on my lunch break, so thought I would hang out with you guys and see what everybody's up to since I'm not able to make it to Blade Show this year. Hey, what's up, Alex? Greg, good to see you, my man. Just improved sounds good. Okay. Yeah, when you first came in, it was on the phone audio. So I switched it over to the. You guys feel like you're kind of far away. I wonder if I can bring it a little bit closer. So I wanted to test out the buds, and see how they're doing. Hey, Ron, how's it going? What's everybody getting in today? What are y'all carrying today? Oh, you know what? I left my I left my art company upstairs. I need to go upstairs and get it. Cool. Thanks, Greg. Thanks, Shady. I appreciate y'all confirming that. I'm trying to place the tripod over here in a good spot. I feel like the phone is crooked. It's it's decent. Okay. Yeah, I know I may switch to the JBLs here in a second and get you guys to help me to see which one sounds better. I feel like the JBLs for whatever reason, I feel like they pick up background noise. Greg's got the Mora Pinion, Cold Steel, Master, and QSP Jimmy Crow customized Penguin. Nice. Good loadout, man. Good loadout. I left my our company upstairs, and honestly, I'm not sure if I put the Cybin in there or if I put the hyphen in there. I gotta go look. A light carry while you were weed whacking. I did mine on Wednesday night. I did my grass on Wednesday night because I saw it was going to be warmer this weekend. Plus, I got a bunch of, I don't know why this tripod keeps, there we go. Um, Warmer. I also, oh, there goes the mail. I don't see any packages in his hand. Um, Possibility for rain maybe Sunday. Let me check that forecast again. Oh, I don't have that integrated into that. Oh, well. Day off number one, day three of Excalibur in the pocket. Love me good Stonewash, and Vanix is cool too. I had my Padre in the pocket yesterday with the Vanix, so I appreciate that. No, not yesterday, Wednesday. Yesterday I had the Revel in the hand in the pocket. Ron's carrying the Kaiser 80s camo Militao and the Meganis Purple Flow Camino. I'm waiting on the mailman. Supposed to get a package full of goodies gifted to me. Probably post unboxing video later tonight if it shows up. Okay, we'll have to tune in for the unboxing to see what you got. And then while I'm thinking about it, Greg, I'm gonna grab my JBLs. I want to see how they compare. I want to see how they compare to the CMF Pros. So I'm gonna switch audio real quick. Twice born, what's up, brother? And then you guys can let me know how it's going from to phone audio now, so you can kind of hear the difference from the the Pro Buds. And then I'm gonna go to the Live Pro 2. I will say the CMF Pros, they're a little bit more snug in the ear. The JBLs feel a little bit less tense. I'm probably covering the microphone when I do that, but I feel like these are just slightly more comfortable in the ear than the Buds Pro, but I probably need to see if it's because of what I have on the adapter, like the tip there. So I don't know. You guys let me know how that sounds. You say these first integral for me, such a clean design and sounds good when deployed. About to order some skips for it. Oh, I'm waiting for the sandwich construction. I want to get the sandwich construction of that one, just because it's a little bit more affordable and it helps me kind of spread the funds into other stuff. And then I placed, I finally decided on the micro milled Strix from Sparrow. That pre-order dropped or launched today, so I ordered that this morning. He's just going to let the pre-order run for like 2 weeks, I think. Looks like about 2 weeks, and then he'll close it and get the order put in. Hey, Ron, working and lurking. Okay, so how's the audio compared to with the CMF buds? Can you tell a difference at all? MPG EDC, hello, how are you? She got her Excalibur. Oh, it bit you yesterday. Then that's officially yours. Once you've been bitten, knife is yours for life. That's your formal consummation, right? Oh, and in the immediate pocket, I am carrying today the Mini Nova from Vero Engineering. Really like this guy. This is a great, like this type of knife, even though it is a little bit heavy for the size, is still great. I'm wearing shorts today. I'm not going to show off my fit. My fit. Uh, I really like this one though. But what about MPG? How's the audio sounding? I know you didn't hear me a little while ago. I was testing out the CMF Buds Pro, and then I switched to the JBL Lives, and I just was curious to see if like the audio is any different. And so, what's going on, man? Trying to get yourself out the door. I meant to schedule this for one. It's okay that it started a little early because I was doing a little bit of editing on lunch. Thought I'd hang out today since everybody's at Blade. A little bit hollow. I'm not so sad. When my nut still has Stiffy P in stock again. I seen the Merked Out in purple last night. Snagged a purple and DLC. Nice. Sounds like the cheap. These are actually not the cheap ones. These are actually the JBL Live Pro 2s. Regularly like 200 bucks. They were on sale for 159. And I always wondered if in the app, I don't want to go out of the live stream though. I always wondered if in the app, um, if it would be any better. All right, so since MPG is giving quick feedback, I'm gonna switch back to. So I'm gonna switch. So now we should be on the phone mic, and then I'm gonna switch back over the JBL Pros 2, and then that way you can kind of tell me, did it sound better on the JBLs or did it sound better on the Pro Buds? So she said it sounded better when it was on the mic. Nissa said, okay, phone white sounds like it picked up more environmental depth. Interesting. Because normally I don't do. Normally, you guys know when I do the live stream, I do laptop and I'm using. Oh, what was that noise? It just beeped at me. Um, okay, so it took a minute to cut on. Okay, that's what it was. I heard the beep. Yeah, it was beep. Yeah, Nissa's right. The beep was connecting. Alex said, but phone sounds better than both to me. Okay, so the mics suck on these. All right, that's good to know because that is part of it. Sometimes I'll get calls in when I'm on these, and I notice sometimes there's a little bit of a lag, but I think that they don't always hear what I'm saying when I'm talking to the other person on the end of the phone. Speak. Okay, so these sound better than the JBLs. Interesting. Anessis agrees. Sounds more natural than the JBLs. I was really tempted because I think I have the Live Pro. I'm gonna go while we're here. Actually, I have my tablet. Let me do it on the tablet so I don't have to get off of here. Alex agrees. Those sound better than the JBLs. That's very good feedback. What the heck? There we go. I don't know if somebody was watching something. It looked like they were watching Friends. So they have the JBL. I forgot what they called them. Pro Tour, the Pro Tour threes. I think these were on sale. No, it wasn't the three. What was it? Pro Tour. Oh, Tour Pro. I have it backwards. So I'm curious because again, I know they like MPG made a good point. They make really the sound quality on the JBLs slightly better than these, but it's interesting, like y'all are saying, that yeah, see, they're 48% off. So I'm wondering, this has six mics. I'm wondering if the other ones have how many mics are on there. No, it says they both have six mics on them. So that means I don't think that would means that it would sound any better. So I don't know that it would be worth the upgrade, in my honest opinion. And you know what's crazy? So the pros for JBL, where did it go? Well, not on sale. I'm sorry. They were normally 149. I think I said 199. The CMFs are normally 79 bucks. So y'all are saying they sound better, a little bit more natural. That's cool. I appreciate the feedback. It all is very interesting to me. All right, let me see. Let me catch up. Yeah, and this okay, sounds better, sounds better. Definitely sounds better. JBL, great for speakers and headphones. They're still just okay. Oh, totally both appropriate for phone calls, Zoom calls. My guess is they'd be better at background noise, wind noise, and probably crush all three of them. Tony just bought some JBL for 70, and it sounded better than yours, but not much, sadly. Agreed in this. No. Hey, Robin, how's it going? Good to see you. Happy Friday. Yeah, happy Friday, everybody. I'm just talking, probably not as interesting to you all about these earphones. I will say I definitely think the pros, definitely audio slightly better, but you guys are saying that these sound better as far as the feedback is concerned. And that's really cool because, like I said, these sound really good and the app is really intuitive. It's very easy to use. I will say, I love that it also has the controller, this little controller here, so I can turn it up and down. And then when you click it, it actually will like pause, play, double click, fast forward, triple click, rewind, click and hold. I think it affects the noise canceling. whereas the actual earbud itself, you got to double click to pause play, triple click to fast forward on the right, triple click on the left to rewind. Click and hold on either one will turn noise canceling on and off. So it's a little bit more complex because the either side does something. Um, but I think the pattern makes a little bit more sense than it does on the JBL. So the JBL is one click, pause, play, two clicks, fast forward, three clicks, rewinds, and then the left side is the noise canceling, one click, two click, I think engages Siri. I don't think she'll start working while I'm on the live. Yeah. So it's a lot different. MSG, yeah. I mean, it wouldn't sway me away from using JBL. I would want to check to see if in the app, if it's a way to control it anyway. Like on my Hollylands, you can go into the app and you can change, not by much, but you can change the way that it sounds a little bit, and you can get it to block out like the surrounding noises as well. So anyway, Shady, I just ordered the Strix. The Strix is one that I've been keeping an eye on. I think once I get the revenue in from YouTube, I'm probably going to pick up the Thunderhead. Um, Trying to think of what else that I saw when I was. Oh, the Thunderhead, and then I do last night they were telling me that they're not going to make any more 15V, and I I can't remember what website it was. I wrote it down though. There's a website that still has like the pair of three in 15V, so I'm gonna grab one of those because I'd like to have this deal before it goes away. Can y'all hear that? I feel like it slightly picks it up on this one, but I think that's because the noise canceling is on. That's probably really loud right next to the mic too, I imagine. What's everybody getting into this weekend? MPG says she wants the TID V Spidey. Which one? She said, we can hear it. We can hear it. Can you hear my we're gonna put the T6 back. We won't need that until the reassembly. Go ahead and take this standoff. I think this is the standoff. I was editing before I started the live stream. Oh, the Shaman. Is it only on the Shaman? That probably actually sounds better too, because that's the filtered audio through my Audio Technica. Yeah, I figured. Robin has a little native 10V. Okay, so it's not just the Shaman. I couldn't remember what they had in 10V steel with the snakes. Oh, I like that. That's a good looking scale. Who had that? Was it an exclusive or like very few dealers had that one? I liked that mic card. I thought that was pretty sweet looking. I bet you really like that one. River's Edge. Oh yeah, I guess that would kind of. What are they? No, River's Edge does the avocado, right? Normally for like are exclusive. I'm not saying they don't have it. I'm sorry. That probably sounded like I was saying they don't have it. So it was exclusive to River's Edge. That's cool that they did a different because I know like Blade HQ, they're getting ready to do some really interesting exclusive penguins that are their glide lock, which is really well done. I know people have an issue with crossbar locks, but they did a fantastic job. QSP has absolutely nailed that. Um, and I think it's like FRN, but it is micro milled, I think, on it. All right, MPG, thanks for stopping by. If I don't get to talk, you have a good weekend. I think MPG does lives on Sunday nights, so you guys definitely check her out. I believe it's Sunday night. Um, she goes vertical, I believe. Sorry to be sipping on so much, but it's rather warm and dry here today. That's good too, though, because I leave these. I use these when I cut the grass, go out in the yard to do yard work, and then the JBLs I use at work. And then there's a gym at the office I work in. So nice. They did a good job. It used to be kind of dingy and old equipment, but they put new equipment and carpet in there. Um, and they put mirrors all on one wall, which is kind of cool. You can watch your form. So I liked that. So I'll take those when I hit the gym before I get into work or whatever. Yeah. Any plans for the weekend? I think Kelly, how's it going, Kelly? Thought I'd kick a live stream while I was on lunch editing, and since everybody's at Blade Show, I know we hadn't had. I don't think Tri-State was traveling yesterday, right? I don't think he did his Thursday live, and I know KC's got a booth, so I know he's not going live today. My glasses are filming. John, are you talking to me, John? Good to see you, by the way. Robin, I ended up just going with the all titanium version. I was super close to pulling the trigger um, on the Tux with the green micarta in the handle. I think it was the green. It's such a good looking model. And I know he's going to make other scale inserts later. It sounded like he was going to offer that. And even if not, I think it sounded like it'd be easy to have someone make that. So I was tempted by that. But in the end, I ended up going with the all titanium one. I don't have too many knives that I can match up to that, I think is my problem. Top dog, a Blade Runner for 13 months. Congrats and thank you for that, man. That is awesome. Super cool. I wish there was a way I could do like some some of my little noise cheers on the phone, but I really can't. He already has the Timascus scale up. Nice. I didn't see any of the other inserts. Oh, Robin said, yeah, I want the black micarta bolster lock. Oh, okay, gotcha. Ooh, I missed something up here. Uh, I'll sit to do it, but man, $400 is a lot to let sit for 6+ months. Yeah, and I get that, but it's just there's no guarantee if he orders extra that I'll be able to get one, and I want one, and I missed it the first go round. So I'd rather just let him sit on to that. I think the all titanium one, all in was 360 with tax and protection on the shipping, like the insured shipping to ensure that I get my money back. Sorry, my nose is stuffy. To ensure that it's covered for shipping. So, um, be shaded packing, the rest of the house for moving. Oh man, that's brutal. And then just relaxing. Just me and the missus. Kiddos are off working and kiddoing. Nice. Oh, John, 10 months, brother. Thank you. Appreciate it. Is there a way? What do I have on here? No, that's just mute. We don't want to mute. That was to mute. Sorry, guys. What does this do? Retouch is on, off, and then I know that stuff is for the camera. I think that changes the angle, so I don't want to mess with that. I was curious because when I do it on the laptop, let me actually go there now. I wonder if I can see it in studio. Let me see. I'm just curious now. All right, so it's letting me see it here. Oh, I can. I have never tried this before. I mean, I just don't want to miss out on it. Uh, Ghost Keeper, what's up, brother? Hey, Kathleen, good to see you. I can't wait to get the best text. I can't wait to get the best tech. Taipan. I want to mess it up when I say it. You see me pause for a second. J Lowe's design. Yeah, yeah. I can probably come back and get that one. I just don't think I'd be able to get the Strix. All right, so let's just see here. No, just super chat. That's all it'll let me do. That's all it'll let me do. I'm just curious. I'm looking in. Sorry, I'm looking away. I'm actually looking in I'm in the YouTube studio and I'm looking to see what I can do while talking to you all through the chat. I never thought about doing this. I can create a poll. All I can do is super chats, which why would I want to super chat myself? I really need to research and see why it will not let me do, unless YouTube did away with it. And maybe they did. Maybe that's what I need to search. It won't let me give away free memberships. It used to let me do 10 a month, and now they're gone. John said, I want to grind off the big fin on the top of the blade. See, that's kind of what I like, and I think that's why I like the Stipend so much. Because I have so many reverse Tontos, Warncliffs, sheep foot shaped blades, in addition to drop points, that I kind of like having that. That's a little bit different looking, but not so outlandish that I'm kind of turned off by it. It's kind of like walking that line for me. Okay, I need to pay attention here instead of looking at studio. That's behavior right there. Behavior for me to watch the studio because that's normally how I monitor like everything, chat and all. But I've never thought about pulling it up during the live stream. It's pretty interesting to see, and actually, I can show you guys what this looks like. You've seen it before in the live stream, so kind of lets me monitor everything. Kind of sitting in the office space of my house today. I think I put y'all a little too far back. Uh, Mini Nova. Got the Mini Nova in the pocket today. Actually, I think the Buster is in my. No, that wouldn't fit in the Quick Draw XL. I think I have the We-XL upstairs. Um, you guys want to go with me to? Well, I mean, y'all really wouldn't have a choice. Let's go check the mail real quick. You guys know I like when I have you on the tripod. I love that I can walk y'all around. My wife's gonna be like, "What were you doing?" Like today when she looks at the blink. So I need to. That's the other thing I need to do this weekend. There's so much residual pollen left up on my. I'm gonna cut across the grass. Left up on my deck. I mean my porch. I need to wash it today. I'm cutting through the yard. It's kind of nice in the shade. Says, yep. Oh, no packages today. And some sort of person dropped their little business card on there. I always leave those for my wife to check in case she's got any projects that she wants to work on that I'm not interested in doing. We're traveling. John said he did the same thing. Ooh, that is bright. Did the same thing with his MBX Wolverine. Check out the hydrangeas. I like the pinks over here, and then on the corner. I know it has something to do with the soil. The purples. They're kind of, as you get a little closer to the pinks, they get a little bit lighter in color. But anyway, I always thought it was fascinating that we have them so close together, but they're two completely different colors. All right, back into the air conditioning. It's warm here today. We'd be sweating in a second. But no packages today. No packages today. Yeah, it's nice, but it's like sit in the shade. Nice temperatures. I'm actually gonna peek. Yeah, 93 here right now. 93. I'll check that mail later. Whew. What's up, big hands? Good to see you, my man. I'm winded from running down and checking the mail. I think it was more from holding the phone at bay on the tripod than it was walking out to the actual mailbox itself. How's it going, Big Hams? Feel free to drop your pocket checks in the chat if you would like. When expecting knives, you got to run. I do have one that's on the way, but I don't know where it's coming from. And I probably will go live, like I'll probably do a vertical when it comes in. It's one that I've wanted for a really long time. I've always felt, I have my comfort level for those of you that follow me regularly of where I'm okay with spending on those types of purchases. Um, but this, I got a really good price. I got it for like $200 less than new. Uh, USA made, so that's your hint, but that's it. Oh, and this weekend, I got some tail lights for the Tacoma to kind of match up. I got the same brand that I picked for the headlights. So if you guys like that content and you saw the headlights that I installed, these are the same company and it's one of their tail lights. Tail lights. So Alpha Rex. I like those a lot. So I'm gonna be working on got a little weight to it. I'll be working on that install video this weekend. That should be interesting. Actually, I might try to knock that out tonight. So if you came to the live last night, I had those two Farrah Monsters. I think it was the Glide Strike budget version and the Spectrum, I want to say, and then the Keto Happy Hour. What was the other one, guys? Hey Aries, how's it going, man? Are you at Blade Show? I thought you were going to Blade Show. It was the Vosti. What was that? Somebody told me what that Vosti was. Man, I can't remember. It was a Gapco design. What was that thing called? Man, I can't remember. RMX sold out already. Leopard. The Leopard. Vosti Leopard. So it was the Farrah Monster, Spectrum, Farrah Monster Glideman, Key 2 Happy Hour, and the Leopard from Vosteed. So I need to work on content for those. So I'm thinking about my weekend. Sundays, I got over to the family's for birthday celebration. So Saturday I could do the content, probably do it in the evening. So I may, after I get off work here in a little while, which I'm gonna have to get back to work here in a little bit, probably will this evening go out there unless the wife has plans and get these installed and get them taken care of. Oh, Aries sent them to me. Yeah. I sent back the Remet Meteor to fund a Best Tech at Taipan. Have to have it. Had to have it as soon as I saw it. Yeah, it's a nice looking model. That one I think is one I can go back and get a little bit later. But uh the Strix, I had to get that pre-order done. The Strix is one that I've been waiting for that one so that I can do a pre-order, and then the other one that I'm waiting for is the version 2 of the Winter Blade. Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank on the name. It's the one with the tab on the back. Severin. The Severin. That was the other one I'm waiting on. The leopard handle is thin in height, but it's actually thick. Yeah, yeah. And I feel like that's also how the six gill was that I experienced from my wife has texted me. I wonder if she saw me on the blink. She's probably like, "What were you doing on your phone?" I'm on a live stream at lunch, which I only have a few more minutes on my lunch left. Big hams. I ended up going with the all titanium with the micro milling. I sat there for like 20 minutes debating when I pulled it up. I liked the tux with the dark green micarta, and I liked the idea or the premise of him doing scale inserts for those later. All right, Aries, thanks for stopping in, bro. Have a good day. I'm gonna be getting back to work here in a few minutes too. I just popped in on the tail end of my lunch. She's telling you what you have to do this evening, probably. Probably. Oh my God, look, my hair stack standing up. It's always like when I wash in the morning instead of at night. I guess that's also because in the mornings I gotta wet it to get it to sit down. But like in the morning when I wash it, it's always like puffed up. Interesting. Interesting. I don't mind carbon fiber. I like the mix, depending on the knife. If it's a heavy knife with carbon fiber or a big knife with carbon fiber, probably not. But I like those medium to smaller size being in carbon fiber. Although I did have for the longest time my shaman with the Mars Valley, I think it was, or the lava. Was it the lava? I think it was Mars Valley. Been a minute. John said that's probably the same one he'll get. Yeah, it was a tough choice. I thought about it, like I said, for 20 minutes when I pulled it up. Even leading up to the pre-order, I had been thinking about it for a while, and I liked the tux with the drab or the OD green micarta. It looked really, really good. Um, I didn't want to get the titanium with the inlay, the plain Jane titanium, because I would rather have just the all micro milled. So I think with how I think about it is like I always main carry and secondary carry on a daily. On the weekends, I can throw in a third because of my wardrobe changing and I'm not in an office. So I always think about, so like if that is a larger knife, something like the Mini Nova would be a good companion to throw in the organizer down in the pocket with it. Also, depending are also how I carry additional gear in my backpack when I go into the office. So I'm always thinking about like how it'll fit into that, what it'll look like, even though with Instagram being as difficult as it has been and hard as it's been on EDC, I haven't been posting pictures as much lately. I've just been doing like video content only. So I tried for like 2 years to get past. I've been stuck inside 4,000 under five for 2 years on Instagram. I might see monthly like 2 to 5 new people, and I always end up losing some at some point throughout the month. So I've just given up completely on Instagram, pushing hard out on TikTok because it seems like TikTok doesn't pull back on trying to establish and expand on the community. But I know not everyone's on TikTok, so I'll continue to do, my main goal is the YouTube long form content and the live streams. And then it's fun to do the short content because it takes a little less time to do it, and then I can kind of play around and do different things with it. So I do enjoy getting to do that different type of content with it. But my main love is still the long form. Like I really enjoy that. And then I've really grown to enjoy the live streams with you guys. It's a lot of fun. It took a while to get used to being like in front of the camera for the recording when I went and added like the facial aspect of it in the corner box on the long form. And then it took a while to get used to talking to myself on camera, which is why I like reading the comments so much because it makes it feel like a conversation. All right, Brian, thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. Oh, you think the carbon fiber deadens this down? I thought that about the titanium. I feel like carbon fiber stuff. Well, I also think it probably depends on the thickness. Um, like this one, I think sounds good, but I think it's because, but it doesn't. It sounds a little muted. So it's a. I'm trying to think of how I want to describe this. It wouldn't have as much of a ting as I think some carbon fiber knives have. So if you like when it deploys, it tings versus thuds. Is that a good word? Thud doesn't necessarily sound sexy. Not that I'm saying that any of the sounds have a sexy sound. Doesn't sound like a cool sound. That's probably a better way to describe it. But I like the clicks. You know what I'm saying? And then like on the carbon fiber, I have found, and you know, on my Buster FG, I think the way A that the blade's done, and B, I think also the milled scale and liners, it has like a higher pitch ting to it. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know what I'm trying to say, guys. All right, let's see. Heading to Florida Sunday. Never brought any blades with me. We can pack and check a knife bag in our luggage, right? I'm not the one to know about that. I've never tried that. Ghostkeeper said my favorite carbon fiber is Downdraft and Kubi Velvet Snake. Packing knives in your luggage is acceptable, but not exactly safe. I travel with budget knives only. So John's got you answered there. Sounds like a job for the pyrite light. My pyrite light's upstairs right now. Yeah. All right, I am up on. I got like 4 minutes left to get back to work for my lunch break, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up so I can clean this up because all of my work stuff is behind you guys. So I need that space to be able to see my laptop and everything. I've been kind of keeping an eye on my chat and on the screen, and nothing really has popped off, but I do see that the manager group over there is chatting a little bit, so I do want to catch up on that and see what's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and hop off. I'm going to tell you guys have a good weekend, but I'm hoping with Blade Show going on, I may try to pop on at random times throughout the weekend when time permits to kind of check in with you, chat with you, see what everybody may be hearing or seeing from there that I need to maybe direct my attention towards. Because I imagine in the evening, there's going to probably be an upheaval of content coming from everywhere. So, I want to check in with you guys and see what you've seen or heard, or if there's anything exciting going on. So, but for now, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it, get back to work, and get some stuff done. And then, like I said, after work, unless the wife has plans, do the tail lights. And this weekend, I'm going to work on some more knife content for you guys. But I appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out with me. I figured it would be also fun since a lot of our favorites that come on around the lunch hours these days weren't really here, so I would kind of pop in with you guys to hang out. All right, I'm out of here. I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.